In this tutorial, we will understand how temperature and top P helps us to control the randomness. We will dive deep into the mathematics. First, let's understand how model predicts the next word during the inference. It takes the given context as input and returns raw logit values as output in the final layer. Then we apply Softmax function on the raw logit values to calculate the final probabilities. If you wonder how to interpret these probability values, it is very simple. The word neural has 7% probability for being the next predicted word. This is how we have to interpret these probability values. Now, one easiest way would be selecting the word with highest probability and append the predicted word at the end of initial input and continue the inference process to predict the next word. This method is called greedy sampling. But this method provides a boring experience to the user because every time it returns a static response to the same user question. So this method is not suitable for applications like chatbot, where we need a human-like response. So to provide human-like response, we can use certain sampling techniques. We have temperature scaling, top P or nucleus sampling, and top K sampling. Before diving deep into these techniques, first let's understand how random sampling works. For example, let's assume we have only these two possible target words and both words have equal probabilities for being the next predicted token. Then we will take a box and put 5 times token 1 and 5 times token 5. Totally there are 10 tokens. Now we will randomly pick one token from this box and we will repeat this process 100 times. In the first attempt we may pick token 1 and in the second attempt we may pick token 5 and in the next attempt we may pick again token 1. Similarly, every time we will pick different token because here the distribution is even and both the tokens have equal probabilities. That is why every time we get different tokens. But if we have this kind of probability distribution, then most of the time we will pick token 5 and very rarely we will pick token 1 because token 5 has highest probability. Here the point is, if the probability distribution is even and if there is not much difference between probabilities, then every time we get different token as output. Or if the probability distribution is not even and if there is a huge difference between probabilities, then every time we get the same token as output. So if we want a different response every time, then we have to make the probability distribution uniform. Or if we want the same response every time, then we have to make the probability distribution to look like this. This is where temperature scaling comes in picture. For example, at the default temperature, this is how the distribution would look like. If we decrease the temperature, then the probability distribution will change like this. Behind the scene, the probability of more likely words will be increased and the probability of less likely words will be decreased even further. Now, if we randomly pick one word from this distribution, most of the time we will pick token 5 because it has the highest probability. And if we increase the temperature, then the distribution will change like this. Here, the probability of less likely words will be increased and the probability of more likely words will be decreased. Now, if we randomly pick any word from this distribution, then every time we will pick different tokens because most of the tokens have similar probabilities. But how this transformation happens? Let's understand. In temperature scaling, before applying Softmax function on the logit values, we divide the logit values by a temperature. It can be anything from 0 to 2. For example, if the temperature is 1, then we divide the logit values by 1. Then we apply Softmax function and we get the final probabilities for all the possible target tokens. From this distribution, we will randomly pick one word. This is the usual procedure when using temperature scaling. But the real magic happens when we change the temperature. To keep it simple, let's assume we have only these three target tokens and these are the logit values. Now we will divide these logit values by a larger temperature value and a smaller temperature value. Then we apply softmax function. Let's do it. When we divide the logit values by a big temperature, the outputs are very small. And when we divide the same logit values by a small temperature, the outputs are very big. After scaling the logit values, we apply softmax function. In softmax function, we have exponential. The nature of exponential is it increases the bigger value a lot, but it does not affect the smaller values much. That is why, while calculating softmax score, the probability of more likely words will be increased and the probability of less likely words will be decreased. And in this case, we are dividing by a big temperature. So the output values are very small. And when we take exponential, both bigger and smaller logit values will be normalized and they will look almost identical. That is why the distribution becomes uniform. And every time we get a new response because every token gets equal probability score. This is how changing temperature affects the model's output. So when we set temperature close to 0, then every time we get same or similar response. And if we increase the temperature, every time we get different response. This is how temperature works. Now let's move to the next sampling technique, which is top P or nucleus sampling. This is very straightforward. If top P is 0.4, then first we have to sort all the tokens based on the probability values. Then we take each and every token one after another and we add its probability values until the total exceeds the top P. Then we take the first n number of tokens and we randomly pick any one token from this distribution. Here also, if we set a very small value for top P, then every time we will get same or similar response. And if we set a very large value for top P, then every time we may get a different response. This is how top P works. Now let's move to the next sampling technique, which is top K. This is even simple. If top K is 5, then first we have to sort tokens based on the probability values. Then we take first top K tokens. In this case, we will take first 5 tokens and we will randomly pick any one token from this distribution. This is how top K sampling works.